is going on, everybody? Welcome back, Dudes Who Bet Daily. March 31st, last day of the quarter, 2023. Also the day after opening day. Papa Dude, I know you love baseball. How much did you watch yesterday?
0.
That's what I thought. Aaron, how was the Yankees game?
It was good. It was good. Yankees won 5-0. Judge hits a home run his first at bat, so everybody here is excited. A good game for them. Good start. Obviously, they're on pace to go 162-0. I don't know if they can do it or not, but we'll find out. You know, you can't win them all unless you win the first one.
I'll take the under. Just throwing it out there. I'll take under 161.5 if you want it. I'll even give you a little bit of an edge there, and if you want it. Interesting opening day stats before we jump into it. The totals go 8-7 to the over. But the Grand Salami flies over because 3 games had 18 or more runs. There were 23 stolen base attempts. That's 1.5 per game. Last year, the average was 0.75 per game. Papa Dude, out of the 23 attempts, how many were successful?
14.
21.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
21 of 23. So almost over a 90% clip on successful stolen bases. That includes the Red Sox-Orioles game, where there were 4 stolen bases in a half inning without an attempt to throw the runner out.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, if that's all the aces pitching and we go 8-7 and the Grand Salami flies over, you'll notice I may be an over better in the baseball early on in the season, because I think this specifically the pickoff rule is what is going to create more runs. Because you know what you can't do if someone steals second? Have a double play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to limit the number of double plays we're going to see as well. So I'm going to try and beat the trend and play a few more overs in baseball early. What do you think of that, Aaron?
No, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Just bet on the Cardinals overs, I guess, after the first game, right?
Don't bet on the Cardinals. Just bet on their overs.
Making the bases bigger.
That makes a huge impact.
It makes a huge difference because there's a lot of close outs that are going to be safe. So what are we going to do? We're going to see a trend going back to what, if you'll remember back in the 80s, Whitey Herzog at St. Louis, we had Whitey ball where they stole bases. They couldn't hit home runs, save their lives, and they won a pennant stealing bases. Yep. And they were so exciting, so much fun to watch. And I think that's really going to help baseball.
Yeah, the interesting thing, too, 8-7 to the over yesterday.
Yeah.
5 of the 7 unders had a shutout.
Yeah.
So that even more depicts where if both teams get runners on base, and to me, whip is going to be wildly important now, because the more runners you have on base, the more it's going to mess with these pitchers' heads with both the pitch clock as well as the limited amount of times you can leave the rubber. Because if you leave the rubber once, you only have 1 more of those. And then all of a sudden you have to really pick your spot, because if you got 0 left and there's 2 guys on base, they can take an infinite lead and you have no chance of getting them anywhere.
Yeah. It definitely is going to be a big difference.
So I'm really interested to see how that plays out as we continue. But to me, especially with all the aces going in those numbers, it feels like we might want to be on the overs early, because I don't think that the books have necessarily got as drastic as they probably should have.
Yeah, and we talked about that yesterday. It's like, yeah, you want to go over a lot, but the aces were pitching. Now we'll see what happens as we go 2, 3, 4, 5 into the rotation. So it's going to be really interesting. That's a trend that is just going to – you can make money on it early because it takes them a little bit of while to catch up for it, like you said.
Yeah, the Grand Salami today sitting at 40.5 runs for 5 games, so average of 8 runs per game. If you get one of those out of the 5 games, if one of them goes to, let's say, 15, 16, 17, that thing's over. There's no way you're staying under if you get one of those type of games. So that's another interesting bet, the Grand Salami. It's a way to kind of play the general idea that the unders are all about a run too low right now versus having those single game plays. So definitely take a look at that as well. Let's jump right into baseball here. The White Sox, your AL Central division leading White Sox, who are also on pace for 162 wins, Aaron, taking on the Astros minus 155, total sitting at 7.5 in this one. We'll start out with you, Papa Dude. Who do you like here?
Well, believe it or not, I remember the pitchers in this one, because that's how I pick games. Who's the starting pitcher, early in the season? White Sox have old reliable Lance Lynn, who always gives you 5-6 innings, doesn't shut you down. Houston's got a shutdown type pitcher, but he's also a guy that can be hit sometimes too. I can't remember his first name, Javier is his or his last name. I like the pitching matchup better today for the Astros. The White Sox pitcher yesterday was very, very good.
Yeah,
so I think the advantage is to Houston today. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row. So I'm going to go the Astros over the White Sox today.
I was looking for a way to bet this game because I agree with you, Papa Dude. I think that the matchup favors the Astros pretty good. Lance Lynn has whip struggles, so I'm going to lean into my little diatribe I had there early in this. I'm going to take the Astros over 4.5 runs plus 115 here because I can get plus money instead of laying the minus 155. I think they're able to get a few more base runners, which will cause a little more chaos for them. So give me Astros over 4.5. Aaron, what do you like here?
Yeah, give me the Astros today. A little bit of revenge after that game against the White Sox. You know, Papa Dude sat there and talked about how good this White Sox pitcher is. We all probably should have hopped on that because he was fantastic in that game. He shut him down, and they were able to get the job done. Not today, though. Give me the Astros to bounce back and win this one.
All right, let's jump over to the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Dodgers able to get the win last night. I believe it was 8-2 over the Diamondbacks. They're minus 195 today. Total sitting at 7.5. Aaron, what do you like here?
Yeah, Dodgers again. I don't like this Diamondbacks team very well. I'd go over the total 7.5 as well. I think the Dodgers get the bats out today and really beat up on this Diamondbacks team. Give me the Dodgers. Give me the over.
Good pick. Give me over 7.5 here. Minus 105 right now. Thought about that for the best bet, but I'm going to go somewhere else. Papa Dude, what do you like here?
Not so fast. Pitching matchup favors the D-backs.
Kelly's very good.
Don't like the Dodger pitcher at all. The D-backs pitcher, very consistent. Give me the D-backs in an upset today.
Interesting matchup here. Kelly pitching for the Diamondbacks. Started the World Baseball Classic final game for the USA. Dustin May pitching for the Dodgers. Only 5 starts 2 years ago, 6 starts last year. But was very good before that, had injury issues, had surgery. Now he's coming back full time. We'll see what Dustin May able to do on the mound for the Dodgers today. All right, let's head over to the NHL here. We got 2 games that we're going to talk about on the slate. The Flames, minus 135, heading in to take on the Canucks. Total sitting at 6.5. I played over in this game. These are 2 first-period over teams. We all talk a lot about first-period unders. These are 2 over teams. If they get to 2 in the first period, I think they go over the 6.5 total. So I'll take over 6.5. Aaron, what do you like?
I'm with you on the over. I think that is the best play out of all the plays here. I do think there's going to be scoring today. Vancouver, you know, they're a team that can really put the puck in the net. They got to figure out what's going on in the offseason. They're not a horrible team. That being said, leading into this, it's the biggest game of the year for the Flames until the next game, right? They got to win every game from here on out, at least maybe not every one of them, but almost. All the pressure in the world's on Calgary. It is a road game against a rival. I think Vancouver comes out flying tonight. I think this is going to get dicey. I'll take the Flames. Would not care at all, though. If you're taking the Canucks, you could talk me into it real easy because they have no pressure whatsoever. They're just trying to, ruin the Flames season. So going to be a really good game tonight.
Papa Dude?
I agree with you on that one. The Canucks are playing very, very well.
They're playing their best hockey of the year.
Yeah, they're similar to the Blues. They traded one of their best players, and they've been playing better since they did, just like the Blues are playing pretty well right now. So they have nothing to lose. This is one of those games I kind of remember when the Blues have been in this situation before. They've went out on the West Coast and games they have to win, and, man, they're late at night, and you don't want to go to bed because they're close, and you're sweating them out. Yep. This is one of those games for the Flames. This is a tough, tough test. So I'm going to take them, too, because they need the game worse than the Canucks, but I would not be against anyone taking Vancouver.
I'm scared to take a side here, so just over for me because I agree with you guys. This is going to be a motivated Vancouver team wanting to beat the Flames. The Flames need the win, so I think you're going to have a fun, high-flying game here. I think they get over that 6.5 total. Let's head over to the Red Wings versus the Jets. Jets laying 250 here, total sitting at 6. The only reason this made the rundown, I like the under first period here, under goal and a half, plus 115. The Jets, one of the best home teams for the unders. The Wings, one of the best road teams for the unders. So give me that under first period. We'll try and get it back from yesterday. Game finished 2-1, and they scored 2 first-period goals. Unbelievable. Aaron, what do you like here?
Yeah, great cap yesterday, and we totally mushed it for you. I mean, we just bragged and bragged and bragged. The game went absolutely exactly like you thought it would go, a 2-1 game. Like you said, 2 goals in that first period. I won't brag about this one too much because I want you to cash this one tonight, Somich, but I do like it. I agree with your pick there. You know what? The Red Wings are kind of like the Vancouver Canucks where they're kind of scrappy. They kind of – can upset a team that's trying to, in the playoff hunt, really trying to win a game. That's what the Jets are tonight. And you got a situation where if the Jets lose and Calgary wins, all of a sudden Calgary and the Jets are tied for that last spot. So huge game for Winnipeg. They obviously should win this game. They're minus 250. I'm more about playing the totals though as well. I think the total of 6. I think you go under, and I like your first period under as well.
You get Husso tonight for the Red Wings, Hellebuck for the Jets, Fabry out for the year for the Red Wings. It well hurts their offense a little bit there. Papadude, who do you like?
I don't like the Jets at all. The way they're playing right now, they're really stumbling, and have been for quite a while. It is a must-win. That's the thing. I don't know how motivated the Red Wings are. I don't think they have no chance. So that's the key. That's how you got to play it. Are the Jets going to take advantage of the situation? They should win. I think 250 is too high. If you got some extra money, I would not hesitate throwing some on the Red Wings because they can beat them.
Yeah, I would. If I bet this game, I agree with Dennis. I'd either take Jets -1.5, or I would take the Red Wings +210. I would not be laying the 250. I feel like taking one of the two pluses is the better route to go. But first period under for me here. Aaron taking the under. Papa Dude, I can just sprinkle a little on the wings there. I like it, Papa Dude. A little bit of a price. All right, let's head over to the NBA. The Knicks headed in to take on the Cavs. Julius Randle out tonight for the Knicks. Cavs laying 3.5 at home. Total sitting at 221.5. Aaron, what do you like here?
Oh boy, thanks for going to me first here. I love the NBA and betting the NBA. Give me, let's see, who do I want? Let's go Knicks tonight. Knicks +3.5.
Not so fast, my friend. Give me the
Okay.
Cavs. Julius Randle, that matters. I think him being out is a bad thing for the Knicks. I think the Cavs can outscore him here. So I'll take the Cavs -3.5. This is a lean for me. I did not bet the game, but I would play the Cavs if I did. Papa Dude, what do you got?
Cavs are very tough at home. I'll go the Cavs -3.5. If it was in New York, might go a different route.
Let's move to a game that I did bet here. Lakers versus the T-Wolves. T-Wolves -1. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, both doubtful for this game. Timberwolves have been playing good basketball. They beat Golden State on the road. They beat they lost to the Suns, but played very well in that game. They beat the Kings on the road. Give me the T-Wolves -1 here, Papa Dude. What do you like?
Well, are they definitely out or just doubtful?
They're doubtful. I have no clue. In the NBA, I mean, like,
I know.
Jokic is doubtful today. Didn't play yesterday, but that was rest, not an injury. But now it's an injury. It's tough with the NBA and following. It's tough to bet these. I will say at 9:00 Pacific noon.
It really is. You got to kind of check on this. Must win for both. I mean, more so than the Lakers, I think. But if they're not going to play, then you got to go T-Wolves, I think. If one of them plays, I think the Lakers are good enough to beat them. I just can't bet it because I don't know. Like I said, if you check in 3 or 4 hours and those guys are out, go T-Wolves for sure. If you really like the T-Wolves, get them now because that's going to go up if those guys don't play.
That's why I played the game early.
Yeah.
If one of them plays, I still would take the T-Wolves -1. If they both play, I think at that in the line, I wouldn't want the T-Wolves -1, but I'll take a chance here, play them early, and hopefully I get the better of the number based on the injury.
They may beat them anyway.
They're playing really well right now.
Yeah.
They're playing really well. Their last 5, they've been a lot better than they were the prior year. Prior parts of the year. We'll see how they do tonight. Aaron, who do you like here?
Lakers, big piss on the T-Wolves. Screw you guys. I'm going Lakers. Listen, Austin Reeves drops 33 tonight. Give me the 33. Lakers.
All right, let's head over to Oakland after the Austin Reeves drops 33 comment here. Oakland race number 8. This is a doozy, man. It's interesting. When I don't have a race at Gulfstream that I think is a good race to bet, I start searching. And I looked at the Matron today, which is $250,000 stakes at Oakland, only 4 horses, can't go there. Looked at Aqueduct, there's nothing really that jumps out there. And then I found this sweet little Oakland race going 5.5 furlongs on the dirt, 3-year-olds and up, $40,000 optional N2X here. And this is a doozy, Aaron. 10 horses, it ain't easy. Who you got?
Yeah, I mean, this is back-to-back really tough ones at Oakland. Yesterday, Echo again was able to sit off the pace, guys, and win. And so he actually looked like a decent horse yesterday. Hats off to him. Some of our long shots were right there around him, but just couldn't get him. So, well, we were wrong about that one. We'll go back today. This is going to be fun. I'm going to go with the Archie bred, number 3 Summer Shoes on top here. Look, this horse stepped out into open company 2 races back, nearly won, only got beaten by 3/4 of a length, shortening up to 5.5 furlongs today. I think will help this horse. When facing Arkansas breds, she's really, really tough to beat. I like the 3 Summer Shoes. I think she's caught a field here that she can handle. Like you said, there's no standouts here. Give me the 3.
No standouts, but a lot of speed. The 1's going to want to go. The 3's going to want to go. The 5's going to want to go. Then the 8's going to probably want to go. The 9's going to want to go. So that leads me to the 10. Mercy Warren. I love that race 2 back at Fairgrounds. Yes, it's the only example of the race on the page that can get the job done, but I'm getting 8-1 with Sherry DeVoe. We get Christian Torres up 22% at the meet. Has the ability to stalk and pounce. Went a little above the head last time, okay? That was a tough race. Now we're dropping back down to N2X Company, where I think this horse fits better. Getting 8-1, so to me, the price is right. Give me the 10. Mercy Warren on top. Papa Dude, where you headed?
Another story about the 10. Torres has jumped off the 7 to take the 10. Mm-hmm. And the 7 is a Diodoro horse that Torres has made a lot of money with at Oaklawn this meet. Now, that must mean something to me, because the 7's good. The 7's the favorite. It's won 2 out of 3. He jumps off that one to ride this one. I think that's a very significant move right there. So that, and really, when you look at it, there's 8-1 doesn't mean a whole lot in this race. Having said that, I'm going to go with Aaron. We'll stick together again, and we'll go with the Archie bred. But I'm with you, Mike. This 10 horse, this is interesting that Torres has jumped off this. This is a significant jump, I think, unless he rides for this trainer a lot, and I don't know about it.
Here's the weird thing about that. Okay. And I agree, it's weird, but I don't know what this means. Frankie Dettori was listed to ride this horse.
Okay.
Which is strange. But he was also listed to ride horses at Santa Anita, for all week. And so I have no idea why Frankie Dettori was listed to ride here. All of a sudden, he's not here, obviously. So the horse gets Tyler Gaffleone, talking about the 7 horse. It's still really weird, though, Papa Dude. I'm with you. Like, why did that happen? And why wouldn't you just stick with Torres? He's been great. And why would you we'll have Frankie ride this horse? It's strange.
Yeah.
Sherry DeVoe, Torres, 2 times they've combined 1 win. They've only ridden together in 2022 and 23, only ridden together once in this meet, and that was a winner. So Torres undefeated, although in a very small sample size, with Sherry DeVoe horses. Give me the 10, Mercy Warren, Papa Dude, and Aaron taking the Archie bred, the 3 in a very tough race here, Oaklawn number 8. I jump into the best bets. I will kick this off because I'm going to be laying the wood with the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to give 14 with them. They are playing the Portland Trailblazers. And if there's one good thing, the one thing that the Portland Trailblazers are good at, it's tanking. When they decide to tank, they tank, baby. This has been impressive. They lost by 40. Yes, 40 points to this Kings team 2 nights ago. They lost by 25 points early in the season when they weren't tanking. And when I mean tanking, I mean they just sit everybody. Dame's out for the season. Anthony Simon's out for the season. They are down to their 4th and 5th leading scorers at this point. The Kings have a phenomenal offense. I don't mind laying the 14 with a team that can score like that. So give me the Kings minus 14 as the best bet. Now we have NBA. We've got NHL. We've got, what else do we have? We have Major League Baseball today, Papa Dude.
Yes.
And you're going to give us an NCAA women's basketball game. All right, tell us why you like LSU laying the 2.
Well, I mean, I kind of like women's basketball. I do, especially when it gets this far. I think these games will be dynamite tonight if you like basketball. So I didn't think this was going out on a stretch. I don't like to bet Major League Baseball this early. I don't have as inventive a mind as you do, and you find all of these statistics because, frankly, I don't give a shit. So that's why I just can't go. I just can't. I have a life, I guess. So anyway.
Fired, Papa, dude.
I'm giving you all kinds of crap. I'm giving you crap.
And I for Brady last night. Is that your life?
Oh, it is. And yeah, you're right. No, I'm giving you crap, but I don't. I just don't like baseball yet. I can't find any trends. The NBA, I had my bet. I thought I had it for sure until I started digging. I was going to go the Hornets at +10 tonight against the Bulls. I'm not high on the Bulls at all, but the Hornets' best player is out, and their second best player is doubtful. So that's why it's +10. So I had to fade off of that. I really like South Carolina tonight in the other women's semifinal against Iowa. And I thought about taking Iowa plus the points at 11.5. But I just was afraid that they'd shut down, as Dennis says. So I went with LSU and Kim Mulkey, who is the bitch of college basketball, but she's a good coach, I'll tell you for sure. And I say that lovingly. I mean, this gal, man, I tell you what, she's a show. She is a show. She's not afraid to do anything. She's a great coach on top of everything else. I think she'll have the Tigers ready. By the way, they're 32-2, and they were a 3 seed. How can that be? And one of the losses was to South Carolina. They hadn't lost a game since World War II. So I just think they're going to win. I know Virginia Tech's really good. It should be a great game, but I'm going to go them -2 tonight against the Hokies. Are they the Lady Hokies? I guess they are from Virginia Tech.
They need to start offering odds on what the LSU coach will wear. The outfits that she's pulled out are worth tuning into the first 5 minutes of the game alone just to see what crazy stuff.
I know.
Feathers, was it?
Yes.
Like it's just wild.
There is no telling tonight.
She's awesome.
I will tell you this, Papa Dude. You are correct. This game is really interesting. Should be a very good game. And then again, the South Carolina game, they're playing Iowa. Caitlin Clark. If you haven't watched Caitlin Clark play, she's basically the Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she will pull up from anywhere. She's the only women's player in history to have a 30-point and 40-point triple-double in the NCAA tournament. So phenomenal watch there in that game as well. Be interested to see how South Carolina shuts her down. So Aaron,
wait a minute. Speaking of one, real quick, I was waiting for the NIT game to come on last night, and I was watching something. I don't know what that was. I don't know whether you guys saw that. It was a 3-point shooting contest.
Yeah.
And there was a girl from Iona University, and she was going against guys too. And I've always said girls can shoot the ball just as well as guys. She was unbelievable in this 3-point shooting contest last night. She was draining those things. I think out of 25, she made 23 once. That's unbelievable. So anyway, I never heard of her. Played at Iona. So anyway,
there we go. Now we have. All right. So Aaron, you had options in the NBA.
Yeah.
You had options in the NHL, a bunch of MLB options. Mm-hmm. You could have taken a Final Four game from women's college basketball. Like
I told him to.
Yeah. But you're headed to the XFL. Tell us about
That's right.
That's
right. Let's go to the XFL, as Vince McMahon would say. And we're going to go with the Sea Dragons and the Renegades tonight. It's the big Friday night game in the XFL. That's what I like about it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, it's a huge game. All right, listen, here's the deal. I'm going to go Sea Dragons -5 here, even though they're on the road against the Renegades. The Renegades are not a very good team. They've won 3 games. It's against the 3 worst teams, and they would barely able to get the job done. They cannot score a lick. This offense is horrific. Making a quarterback change, it's not going to help. He's not very good. On the other side, Ben DiNucci, quarterback for the Sea Dragons. This guy is the top passer in this league right now. He is really throwing the ball well. He's got a challenge tonight. This is a pretty good defense what the Renegades have, but I definitely think the Sea Dragons cover the spread of 5. They're just a better team overall. DiNucci will get it going a little bit. They'll get enough points. I'm thinking like a 22-10 type of game tonight for the Sea Dragons. So give me the Sea Dragons -5. They've also won 4 games in a row, guys. They lost the first 2 games, one by 4 points to the best team in the league by far. The next game by 2 in a lead that they absolutely blew. They've been great since. So give me the Sea Dragons to get that 5th win in a row today.
Based on your cap, I kind of like the under 38.5 as well.
Yeah.
I saw that out there somewhere. But if we're talking about one really good defensive team, just basically the way they broke it down, sounds like under 38.5 might not be bad either. One more note here on this being a road game. All 8 XFL teams practice in Arlington.
That's right. They do.
Well, this is a road game. There is no travel involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they are playing in Arlington, which I do think makes a difference here.
Yeah, I do think that's important to note. And on your under comment, I actually sent the under. I sent the Sea Dragons -5 and this under on this total to our buddy Patrick from Visa, and I said these are the 2 plays tonight and lock these up. I mean, one of this has under written all over it. Every game the Renegades are involved in have under written all over it. They have no offense whatsoever. So I totally agree. If you want to play the under in that game, that'd be a good one as well. Listen, this game's on 7:00, ESPN Plus, FX, man. I mean, there's no reason not to watch it. What are you going to watch tonight? You going to watch women play basketball? Forget it. Let's watch this. Sea Dragons and Renegades.
I mean, Papa Dude will be watching that game. I actually am a little interested in the Final Four here, the NCAA Women's Final Four.
Yeah.
I like Truth Exposed comment here either. What are we doing? No one's playing softball? Papa Dude, you love softball.
Oh, listen, if I could have got a ticket less than $100, I would be in Oklahoma City tonight to watch Texas and the Sooners going at it.
I mean, Oklahoma is a softball school now. That is
there's no question. By the way, they're number 1 and Oklahoma State's number 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Hell with football.
Softball state now. Who needs football, right? All right. I will be watching this as well. I'll be watching Lance Lynn struggle against the Astros. Let's get that over, baby. Go over 4.5. Good comment, Tom. I agree with you. All right, let's go over the best bets of the day here. We'll wrap this puppy up. Aaron taking the Sea Dragons, laying the 5. Papa Dude, LSU laying the 2. I'm going to lay the wood with the Sacramento Kings, -14, taking on a tanking Trailblazers team. 2-4 for the week. Rough day yesterday. All 3 games had a legit, 2 of the 3 bets had a legit shot.
The other one did not. I don't know whose that was, but it did not.
I don't remember. I have no idea who it was, Papa Dude. All right. We will be back here same time, same place tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, best bets, sports, and horse racing world for 2 major Derby preps, Florida Derby and Arkansas Derby, both going down. Make sure you're checking out racingdudes.com for all your coverage there. Good luck with all your bets today. We will see you all tomorrow.